Child custody battles can be ugly, it can be nasty. But my question is, why is it that when parents adopt children, they go through a rigorous process, vetting their backgrounds, vetting their health, vetting their financial documentation, versus biological parents? They don't go through any process at all, which are sometimes not the most fit people to be taking care of their kids. Let's unpack this further.
The Maxine Unapologetically Authentic.
Yes, we're talking about single parents. We're talking about how children get the short end of the stick with the parents that they are placed with, in whose care they are placed within. So I just wanted to go through, because I'm in a different opinion of how biological parents who are not fit to take care of their children have access to kids. And I'm not talking about grown children. I'm talking about toddlers, kids under the age of 12 that still do visitation with either mom or either dad. And they're not fit to take care of their children. Now, when I say not fit, let's talk real-time examples. Dads that have visitational rights but are not fit parents. Dads that are addicts, drug addicts, alcoholics, and yet does our system support this? Does our system actually look at the background of the parent who is unfit to take care of a child? When I look at it, our system doesn't support single moms. You're working the whole day. You go out of your way. And by the way, the moms are never the one to walk away. 9 out of 10 times. They stay and fulfill their duties as a mom. It is their role. It is their maternal instinct to care for, to nurture a child. They don't ask to be put in the circumstance of being a single mother and go through motherhood all on their own with no emotional support, with that weight that you have to carry financially, emotionally, physically. It becomes taxing on your system. Whereas the other parent, the father in this case, all he is granted through our court system is access to a child where they don't even know how to care for this child. They don't even know the medical history of this child. They don't even know what are the child's expressive words, their love languages, their not so good feelings around certain people. They don't even know the depth of what children pick up in the energetic fields. And when I say energetic fields in terms of little people are spiritually connected, more than us adults are. They can pick up on people that are not good for them, that aren't good for them mentally or emotionally, even the environments that we take them to. Now let's look at the unfit parent here. In our court system, most of the time it's the fathers. They are granted full access to kids without a social worker, without supervision. And then I ask myself, where are we failing our children? Because you find that they call themselves daddy. Now, for me, daddy means, I will refer it back to God. Daddy is my caretaker, my protector, my provider. That is the daddy for me. But when you see the fathers by birth to kids, oh, I'm a proud dad. I'm a proud father. Yet you show up and you pick up your child and you are drunk or you are high. You don't even know if the child ate. Can you even comprehend or process what that child is picking up right now? The fear that you're instilling on that poor little kid. But because you are so selfish, you feel that you are entitled to be a part of a child's life where it's, for you, it's a tap on the back. It's brownie points. I'm proud. That's my child. Who wakes up at 3 o'clock in the morning to take care of that kid, that sick child? Who's got to pay that medical bill? And trust me, it's not costing you hundreds of rands. It's thousands to the moms that don't even have medical aid. It costs thousands. Who's making sure that that child is getting to school through transport? Sometimes they have got to walk. because mom's got to carry the financial burden, the emotional burden, the physical burden, all on her own. And all everyone else says is, not my business. She asked for it. No, we don't ask for it. You get judged by people looking from the outside in. She could have made a different choice. She could have chosen a different partner. We don't know what we don't know. Because when you meet someone, you meet the fantastic, polished version of them. You don't meet the person who is cruel behind closed doors. You don't meet the version of the person that loses their temper when they're angry. You don't meet the version of the person until sometimes it's just too late. So now I ask myself, where in our system, we all say we want to protect the children. Where are we supporting the single parents within our system? And I know from South Africa, I don't see the support. I'm a single mom myself. I had to fight. I had to fight to make sure that my child was safe, that my child was in good care. I didn't get the support of the system. I had the support of community and friends. That's what I had. But our country seems to fail to recognize that by not looking at how the system is drawn up, and then they want to tell us every parent has a legal right to have access to their kid. Is it fair that one parent should be supporting a kid? Is it fair that another parent has full access? They're addicts, they're negligent, they don't care about the child's health and well-being, yet they will proudly announce to the world, even put up pictures on social media, this is my child. Brag beautifully, undermine and humiliate the mom. Or sometimes in this case, it's the other way around. It's the mothers in this case that are trashing the dads. Some there are good dads. They really are there for their children. They do support them. They do take care of them. And the moms are absent. So it's absent moms, absent dads that have full legal rights to these kids, full access. Some of them don't even support. They would rather come to you and ask you, why is the child hungry? Why is the child not in school? Why doesn't the child have transport? Excuse me, did you pay? Did you drop off some money behind? Did you drop off a blanket for winter? Did you maybe drop off some earmuffs or some gloves? Or is it just about a parade? Is your pride getting in your way that you're so ignorant that a child needs care 24/7? Moms don't question this. It's our instinct to take care and nurture. Sometimes it's not even our own blood children, but we will jump in and we will take full care, forgetting about ourselves, discounting ourselves, because we do it for the love of another life. Now I want to unpack, how does it look for adoptive parents? I've known quite a number of adoptive parents in my time. The process that they go through, how they get scrutinized. How must that feel? You get put under a microscope. What are your financials like? What is your day-to-day living like? You have to watch how you conduct yourself. Are you fit to be a parent? Where do you work? What is your family like? What are your backgrounds like? What is your health assessments like? Is anyone ill? What is your mental capacity like? All of these things count. All of these things go into a report. Someone, now picture this, it's so intrusive. Someone will dictate and tell you, yes, you are fit to adopt a child. Someone has to tell you this. Your heart is yearning for a child, to bring love into your home, to bring joy into your home, to share your parental skills. You want to teach and you want to grow a little person. Navigate them through life. Teach them what the world is about. Teach them how they can be or not be. You want that comfort, that joy that was given to you. Some parents just don't have it. They just can't have their own children. Yet, our system hammers them. They really put them under such strict rules, such strict supervisions that sometimes they want to give up throughout the process. They feel that they're not good enough. They feel that what should come so natural to some people are just not meant for them. And I think it's unfair. I think it is very unfair because how many absent fathers have I seen that trashed the mothers, not just verbally, physically, in public, regardless of what the circumstances are. They would go to the ends of the world to upset the mom's life, to take her out from work, not thinking that you are now lessening the wages, lessening the salary, lessening her off time that she has with the child. She is the caretaker. Because you're so selfish, so prideful, that you couldn't care less. You don't even know where the next loaf of bread is going to come from. But you feel that you are entitled as an absent parent. You can just come and go and make the rules as you go about life. I somewhere and somehow hope and pray that the system would change. That if adoptive parents have to go through a process to prove that they are fit to have a child, to grow a child, to support a child, biological parents should go through the same process. Whether you gave birth to that child, when you're an absent parent, you shouldn't be granted the legal rights and access to a child that you don't even want to look after. And this is not even about the mother says, I don't have access because I'm a bad person. Let's evaluate your choices here. Let's evaluate who you really are here. Have you gone for a mental assessment to see if you're fit to even have access to take a child with you to the park? Are you fit to even drive with a child in your car? And by the way, some of the absent parents don't even have legal licenses. They've got children sitting in the back seat or sometimes in the front seat. Nobody even pulls them off. Because why? He's a man. That's another messed up way of looking at our system. Men don't get scrutinized as much as what women do. But that's a topic for another day. What I want to bring to everyone's attention is, how is it so easy for children, and we all cry, oh my goodness, we see how high the crime rate is. Child abuse, child rape by fathers. And then we look at our system that says the dad has legal rights to have access to the child. Even if it's not paying maintenance, there's no support from his side. He has legal rights. Children do not live on love and fresh air. South Africa, they do not. Children must be fed. Children must be given health care. Children must be given an education. Why is it only on the mom's shoulders to make sure that that gets done? And yet, the father gets away scot-free. You don't even deserve that title of a dad when you're looking at the child as if it's a trophy, an object. I would like to appeal and ask, what is our system going to do about parents that have access to kids that are unfit to even be a parent? It takes a lot to be a parent. You grow, you learn with a child. You're not always the same version of who you were when they were an infant, because you learn. You go on this journey, and God's always with you. So I ask, with your kid there, if I could, I would deny access to biological parents that are unfit. Drug addicts, alcoholics, abusive parents. Just because you were in a relationship with that person and you created a human life does not mean you're the parent. If you cannot stand in the full responsibilities and be there Because if some dads can do it, if some moms can do it, why is the majority running to a legal system that does not support the parent looking after the child? Those are my words, my sentiments. I leave it with you. Ponder on it. And don't forget, please like, subscribe, so that you can get more of the real talk from me, Maxine C. Smith. Thank you.
The Maxine Unapologetically Authentic.